Hello, welcome to Adrian's, all of you fabulous people out there in YouTube land. We are experiencing a fabulous 58-degree day here in Beaverton. The sun has been out and it just makes me so happy. It makes me very, very happy. This week we have, hit back into the mid-50s and such. Definitely spring is trying to come. What do I have on, you say? Oh, yeah, It is, yes, a bright pink button-down shirt that has black kitty faces on it with silver paws. Long sleeve, 2 button at the cuff, and yes, the buttons are pink. They match perfectly. Yeah. Well, a nice collar. It was designated as a medium. It's 100% cotton, and I haven't washed it yet. And one thing that it is, it's a straight, let's just move that back a little. It's a straight bottom, okay? It's a straight cut bottom with vent cuts on the side, all right? And it fits really nicely, and it will fit even better and softer once I wash it. I had gone to do my return of the items that didn't work out at Goodwill, and this had been hanging on the end cap, and I just thought I wasn't in a real shopping mood. I did my return and said, I'm just gonna grab this, and I'm glad I did. It's totally out of character for me. I don't, as a rule, I've just not worn button-down shirts. I just always thought they just weren't my thing, okay? Yeah, I'm much more of a knit t-shirt person, and yay, here we go. But I loved it. It's precious. I'm picturing it with a blank, oh, could be blank. Could have a pattern, like tank top under it, and wearing it open like a little jacket, kind of an idea with black leggings. It's just gonna look precious. Okay, so we saw that. While I did my return, I went to Bi-Mart. Yes, indeed. Why don't I show you the most expensive item that I got for cheap in my Bi-Mart bag. This was originally $19.99 on sale for 75% off. Can you believe that? It's a Jacqueline's Intimates. And, Bi-Mart is the local store, which is employee owned. So at $19.99, 75% off was $5. It's a very, very, very soft knit. Just a scoop neck, short sleeve with a bi-level straight cut hem with the little vents cut to the side of the bi-level, okay? With that, you get an adorable pair of bottoms with a working drawstring. These are a large, and they're a good size large. Yeah, like I said, between large and extra large, there's just a lot of variation depending upon the manufacturer. They are 3/4 length, so they're down, hitting at your calf area. And it's just a wide, blunt leg, precious, and absolutely fabulously worth $5. Thank you. I'm happy with that purchase. They had Valentine candy at 75% off. They didn't have a large, it was 50% off. And they didn't have that large a selection. I think stores like Bi-Mart and such are really bringing in less product than they had before for holiday occasions, so that they're not left with as much markdown product to have to sell. Well, these are the best Celia's chocolate-covered cherry cordials. Now, what's the difference between a Celia's and your Queen Anne's? These have the liquid center. The true chocolate cordial started, the cherry in the middle always had a delicious liquidy center as you bit in through your wonderful creamy chocolate coating your tongue. The cherry, oh, that wonderful cherry, and you bite into that, and then there's this lovely, lovely liquid cherry cordial, liquid cherry cordial. So these are normally about $7, and at half off, $3.50, and made in a peanut-free environment. How's that? You just don't really see that a lot on boxes, so that you know that you're safe to buy it. And this is a family favorite. I only bought the one because I bought the pajamas. So the kids get this, little family gets this. Told them it's coming and that I wouldn't eat it. No, I won't eat it. I got it for you. And they adore the liquid cordials. Oh, how cordial. Everybody from now and before, no, Adrian likes her sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds. Now, sunflower seeds, they tell you that a quarter of a cup, which is barely anything, is a serving. Now, I eat minimally a half a cup to a cup as a serving. But for me, that is like a portion of a meal. I have always eaten sunflower seeds to help regulate my IBS. It really does. I am a person that if I were a rabbit or squirrel, hey squirrel, hey squirrel, over here, squirrel, yeah. I want to constantly be chewing on something. I've been like that all my life. And so having things of a trail mix nature would give me those mouthfuls of different textures and something to bite into and to chew on. Really enjoy it. I certainly stick with sunflower seeds. The lowest serving of that quarter cup is 170 calories and 19 grams of fat. Let's look at 210 sodium, 0 cholesterol, 6 carbohydrates, 3 fiber people in a quarter of a cup. And it has 1 sugar, but is natural, not added, and 6 grams of protein, again, in a quarter of a cup. So if you wanted to just take a quarter cup of seeds like this and sprinkle it on your salad, sprinkle it on your cottage cheese, sprinkle it on your oatmeal, even sprinkle it on your little sundae that you make at home for such a lovely treat. This gives you that nice salty contrast with a little crunch and gives you some wonderful benefits, because I say so. Well, I pay about $4 for these at Bi-Mart. Originally, I bought all of my sunflower seeds at Trader Joe's. They were the only place I could get them. And when Bi-Mart started carrying them, I go to Bi-Mart. It's a little bit closer, and I can stock up on 3 of these at Bi-Mart, and fantastic, because I only like to go to Trader Joe every month and a half or something of that nature. All depends, doesn't it? Well, I went shopping last week, so guess what? I ate a whole bag. I finished it last night, and these 2, yay. 2 to go, you bet. And the last thing in this bag on my Bi-Mart run of getting bargains and fun stuff is a bargain for Chester. Chester's my Boston Terrier grand dog, and I know that duck is good. Right now, my daughter-in-law has been making him fresh chicken with vegetables and such as his meals. His expensive dog food that was proprietary for him and dogs was quite expensive, and it had duck. Also, another family member back when had sent him some duck chews. So I thought, hey, I know my boy likes duck. So Chester, look at this, a whole pound. And it was only $9.99. Well, some people might say, only? Well, yeah, nowadays, but only because that saved $5. These are normally $14.99. So $9.99, Chester gets a fantastic treat and one that's going to last him a long time. So that's just totally groovy and makes me so very, very happy. Yeah, you know, our pets are a member of the family, and he's my youngest boy. he's the grand dog. He's the youngest. The last thing in the bag is this little thing of simethicone I showed before. Totally, totally, totally affordable. There are 72 soft gels, extra strength. Compare it to Gas X. Totally true. For IBS, queasy, gassy tummy, these situations, which is my problem area. Pop one or two of these, and it's fantastic. They're affordable, and they really work. I highly suggest choosing simethicone for those tummy issues. And if they have it at Dollar Tree, I don't know, my mind is saying like they really did once, but I think if they did have it, they were not the soft gels. And, you know, we who take 5, 8, 11, 12, 13. I take a minimum of 13 pills a day. So you can bet the least amount of them being dry is very helpful. It's a lot of pills to swallow. Well, I can tell you that from hippie days, we're talking back in the early 70s, mid 70s, whatever was 70s, Adrian. And that was our big supplement. Oh, the hippies, there we were just chowing down supplements. Although I was one that would say, remember people, it's called supplement, not food. It's a supplement to your food. So please remember to eat. Well, pills and hippie days of all of those varieties that we were just, you know, doing the health food store routine. A lot of them were large pills and a lot to swallow. And I don't just swallow 1 or 2 at a time. I'll take 5. Well, I've been doing that for so many years. It's just how I do it. No wonder my esophagus. I have a simethicone, people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Please feel very comfortable about buying simethicone. Oh, look at that. We've done all of that. The next bag of items that I want to show you specifically are gifts for little family, for my daughter-in-law and for my son. My daughter-in-law, let's see. Let's start with this top. I believe I have 3 tops for her and 2 similar bottoms for my son. Well, this top is a size large, I believe, and it is this fabric that we've been buying for 2 years in many different iterations. She likes a V-neck, and that is a very, very nicely done V-neck crossover. It's over going towards a good 1.5 inches plus wide, long sleeve with cuffed hem, same fabric, making a cuffed hem. There's even a cuffed bottom, okay? It's solid, no slit. What a comfortable top to run around doing errands. Now, you know I wore turtlenecks under mine for winter, and I also have these that I wear in spring. You can see that they're a very light weave and just such a soft, wonderful material, knowing that I have bought sets of these. I appreciate this fabric, the look, and how how it feels when you're wearing it so very much. Well, I paid $5.99 for this, which isn't the cheapest, but it wasn't bad, right? Now, one way that Temu is really pissing me off, yes, I said it, pissing me off. I'm a Taurus. I get easily aggravated. They are now saying when there's a product for me to look at, and it gives a product price. So what you're seeing first is this, like in this case, if I had called this up, it said this would be $4.37 after applying a $5.99 credit. Well, if I add those two together, that makes this top $10.36. I don't care that the top got more expensive. That's typical. When you see something inexpensive, you buy it, and normally within the season, it's going to come back more expensive. Just part of the game. Well, the way that these ads look is totally confusing. You totally get this information first in large, bold letters that this top is estimated to be $4.37 in large print in the ad. Estimated. Underneath it, and amongst other writing and such, it says after applying $5.99 credit. Well, I get everything I look at says this to me now. And every time the credit is a different amount of money. So it's false. Whatever they're telling me is not what I'm going to get it for, because I don't know that I have that credit to apply. And I certainly don't apply $5 credits towards an item. $5 credit is an item. I'm sorry, I seem to be babbling like a brook. Do forgive me. Pay attention. You're going to get your Temu ad, and it could be saying to you, here's the picture of the item, and it says estimated $6.88. This is my note that I had made to tell you about. And underneath that estimate, it says after applying $8.50. This is a terrible practice. Very confusing. It's intentionally done to, I believe, to help confuse, because how much credit you have in your account at any one time varies, and they're really trying to impress upon you a very inexpensive price that is a lie. A lie. We have to be more and more vigilant in looking at what Temu is selling. I still want to shop Temu. I still appreciate their good prices. But this new practice, I think, it's bound to trip you up. No matter how much you pay attention, I, for one, say it's bound to trip you up. And you're going to pick something, you're going to see that estimated price, and you're going to pick that estimated big low price, and find out later in your cart that it didn't cost you that. I don't know. It's a practice that I want you to pay a lot of attention to. There's more and more situations. In fact, I just saw one ad for marker pens. In the ad, they're showing marker pens, and they're lined up like this on this side of the ad, going long ways like this in colors. And across the item, it says Sharpie, written on each and every one of the pens. Sharpie is written, and the pens are here, and it says X amount of money. Well, when you really pull up that ad and look at it, the pens don't say Sharpie in the ad that you pull up to really look at. it says whatever brand is a Temu brand situation. False, false, false. In life before, in person, those would be called dog and pony, okay? Dog and pony show. I'm going to show you this lovely deal on Sharpie markers. Well, wow, I want that pony. I want that pony. Place that order. Well, the dog that came were marking pens that aren't Sharpie. And Sharpie is the best brand of marking pen you can buy. The others can, I have bought others from them, and they're not the same as a Sharpie. Anyhow, what I'm totally blabbering on and on and on again about this is pay attention to falsehoods that are happening in the ads themselves. You just got to be a lot more careful. We've always told you, do pay attention. Look at your cart before you hit it finally and make sure it looks like it's telling you the prices that you want to see. Although if you apply a credit, you know you get that total and the credit is taken off the bottom. Pay attention, keep shopping fun, not a disaster and not an awful surprise. We like good surprises, not awful surprises. Pay attention, the ads are getting trickier and trickier. But it's whatever they're trying to do to stay in business at the price points for us, so we just need to be more vigilant. That's all. So here's one for my daughter-in-law. Now this one is absolutely gorgeous. And one thing that I had been noticing, we get, our vendor's tag on the bag says the barcode to go with this from that vendor. Other tags that come on the packaging have all sorts of things written on it. And I was glancing at this and seeing that with it, it's manufactured, but it says like in European countries, the representative for this. So there is a Paris company that represents this brand in purchasing. I don't know. All I'm doing now is I'm looking at these and the things that I have to say that look like they're a better quality are having a lot more of the situations that say in here, Paris, they're from Paris, they're Dutch, they're German, Spanish. Those are the different countries that I see written in here. Very interesting to me. What it really means, shall we wonder and ponder together? But first, I'm really, really, really hoping my daughter-in-law loves this top. I believe she does like green. And let's see if you think it's beautiful too. It is a scoop neck. Good thing. Okay. Scoop neck. You might call this like a dobby. It's not, oh, what do I want to say? Well, my mind's not there. Anyhow, you can see that these little fabric yarn thread are interspersed throughout the body of the fabric, creating a lovely, lovely, interesting textural pattern. I adore that on these long sleeves have a nice gathering and done smocked. Okay, beautifully smocked, creating that ruffle, a smocked detail. Oh, that's pretty on the hand. At that neckline, you have an interesting woven detail. Look at that. To the piece down the front. You know what, Adrian? You brought a hanger. so you'd be able to put it on a hanger and show them. Okay, and I am wanting to show this to you because I want to be able to film and show you, and then I want to get these items to them as some lovely gifts. Thank you for being the best lovely family. Okay. All right, back here is a little messed up looking. I can see. All right, well, it could be a little bit of an iron would probably fix that. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, it is one layer of fabric. So you see that those embroidered pieces that you're seeing through on that other side are incredible. I am just so impressed. I'm sure they're machine done, but it just adds such interest. And then we have the lace down the front. Okay, so from that neckline, okay, all right. I think that this is really, really a lovely, lovely top. It's just so pretty and affordable, and you can just wear this to go shopping and feel lovely, but it's also beautiful for date night, a dinner out. I love this detailing down the front. Just looks so pretty. Okay. And this one, I paid the $8.99. When I tried, you know how, what we would do, people, is when we get our stuff and we price it and we tell you, you know, we paid this, we hit on our invoice to the item to say, you know, and what is it now? That's when we say we paid and you may pay. Well, I know what I paid for this. It's on my invoice, $8.99. But when I hit on the item to bring up the ad, what it says is this thing about the estimate. And this one was trying to say then that this one, estimate, $7.37, estimate, after you add $8.99. So are they trying to tell me that this is now, for you, a $16 blouse? It's possible. It's possible. I paid $8.99. Just pay attention to what the ads say. And it's so pretty. This color going forward, I just love a sage. All right, so that's the second blouse. The one was a knit casual. This is a little bit prettier for a different occasion of wearing. And the third, I paid $8.12. And I believe they're trying to say that you could be paying $15.88. Look at this. Look at this. It's an ivory top. Now, she might want to wear a camisole underneath because the embroidery of the body is open and see-through. Let's see how well we can get it onto the hanger for you. Oh, in a perfect world, I would have had these hung ready for you. But, all right, let's take it way back here. All right. What you have, long sleeve, cuffed at the wrist of the same fabric. At the shoulder, you have an open lace inset in the shoulder with detail brown buttons. I think that they are probably coconut buttons. It's a crew neck design, straight bottom. Okay, you see your full back. And just wanted to bring it nice and close and give you, look how pretty that shoulder is. Look how pretty. And look at the beautiful, beautiful on here. These buttons, they look so good. And the embroidery, the knit of open embroidery look for the fabric itself. Nice. Very, very nice. Again, you could wear it casual, or you could wear it to a very nice dinner. If you were working in an office type of situation and such, those are the days we would call it day into night. You could wear this during the day at work, looking gorgeous, and you could go on to a very nice dinner after work, or to a play, to an occasion, wearing this shirt and feeling absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I do hope she likes it. I really do hope she likes both of those blouses. More blouse-like. Everybody, yay. Don't you like them? I hope so. The last two items in the bag, as I said, were repeat, but not the same, in the furry pants for my son, because it's that time of year. Well, I'm going to show you the best pair first. I know I had to pay attention when ordering the size, because I've been ordering him large all along. And on this side, they had, within reading the tags, that a large for the Chinese is XXL. XXL in China, but a large in America. Okay? These are very, very nice. They originally started out at $15.61. High end for me. But of the ones that I bought him for Christmas, these are much more like a dress pant. It has the wonderful, wonderful furry blanket inside. Okay, so you have that warmth. But this one also has a wonderful pocket in the back. Okay, pocket in the back. Let's see. Okay. Goes up to there. Up to there. Okay, deep pocket, deep pocket. A little tag that says Best Classic Vogue Fashion Stay. Whatever. It's a tag. It's a zip. Your side pockets. Put the front around you again. The side pocket. Lovely. My hand goes all the way in up to my wrist. You can put your keys or money and such in there and zip it up for safety. And both sides. Both sides. Also a handsome, usable, functional string tie. Okay, so that is not just for show, it does work. Well, I think these are gorgeous, and I think he's going to get a lot of use out of them. If you would need another pair, we're already into the season where he's got three-ish pairs. Well, these are just gorgeous. I would have bought him another pair of these since they're the straight bottom. What's extremely hard to find in the joggers, not joggers, because joggers going to indicate that the bottom has the thing. So in sweatpants, I'm going to call them the dress sweatpants. with a straight hem, not the banded hem. It's really difficult to find, and that's what he prefers. So I think he's going to super like this pair. The other backup pair, I'm really considering returning without asking him. These are also a large. Now they're much more inexpensive than the other pair, as they should be. I paid $9.59. Now, again, on the ad, if I were looking at what they were showing, they're saying $9.86 plus $11.48. They're claiming that these would have been a $21.34. I paid $9.59 for this particular pair. Got it big here. Oh. Yep, and so it's got a Paris rep. Okay, typical. We've got that. Nicely made waistbands. They're all beautifully made because you can see that they're 3 stitching. Stitch, stitch, with the center being open for the drawstring. And yes, workable drawstring. It's a little bit thin. Has a little metal tips. Again, soft inside. We have our regular side pocket and very deep. Again, now this one's even slightly deeper than the others, but definitely up to my wrist. So you got a lot of pocket on each side, no pocket on the back. And we get to the part that we don't like for him, which is the jogger. He doesn't like this part. But if he thinks he would like it, he's more than welcome to keep them. You know, we may be getting through this cold season, but as he said, if it's 58 degrees today, it was, I think he might have got it was still like, I don't know, it was cold. I forget what he said, because he gets up. He has to get up for work at 6. By the time he leaves the house at 7, he does, it's cold. I don't get up. I'm lucky if I average in a week getting up at noon on an average. All right, I'm putting it back in the bag. I've been making so much noise. They don't like to hear that. Throw that down on the floor. Well. We got to see quite a lot. My new pink shirt, gifts for my son and daughter-in-law, something for Chester, my wonderful grand dog. I adore Chester so much. And myself at Bi-Mart. So we saw quite a few nice things, and me babbling and trying to tell you about being very careful on the site, because I really believe that, okay, I'm trying here. I brought my iPad over, and morning I'm gonna look at my orders. And your orders. Are you just enjoying staring at me sideways over? I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's look at something that I'm trying to tell you about. All right. No, it's not that. You don't need to look at the cat litter. Your orders. All right. If I look at that, view receipt. Shipping free. All right, 23. Okay, it says I paid $14.27 for a blue pajama set. You have not seen these yet. This is stuff that's just recently been delivered. $14.27. Let's see. That's what I paid. And oh, here's what I'm trying to tell you. On this, if I try to bring it up to say what, what you will pay. Oh, okay, we didn't want that to happen. I get so nervous to want to try and show people anything because I think everybody else doesn't mess up like I do. All right, do you see? This is the product, a two-piece pajama. Mine happens to be the turquoise. So if I was trying to tell you, which I just did, what I paid, if I bring it up to say what you may pay, how they have it written is almost sold out. So next to almost sold out, you see the really tiny, tiny estimate, EST period. Estimate, the estimate price is $12.91. Okay, you're seeing that $12.91 larger. And then back in very small print, after applying a credit of $14.53. Okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Because I am just not sure if this is a way that when we're looking up something directly from our invoice, I'm finding it really confusing. I'm sorry. I know I've bored you and confused you on this incident with Temu. Again, caution, caution, caution. You do know, like if we're looking at something, it can say, sweater 1767, and it will have like 54.80 in small print under it. Like wow, this is what its real value is, and we're giving it to you for the lower price. This is just not the same situation. This is trying to trick. It's very trick. Okay. Could just be from my end, people. Consider the source, but I'm really trying to bring you information, and I guess overall and above all, the information is with Temu. Check every ad, check every price on your invoice before you press send. Okay? All right, well, we made it through BiMart, Temu, talk, telling you to be careful. Thank you all so very, very much. I'm going to get this uploaded, and hopefully you'll be seeing it today.